Hello, it's Uncommon Fossil, and today I want to talk about Single Strike Lugia. Recently did a video on the Colorless Lugia deck, and actually its win rate on Limitless is higher than Single Strike Lugia, but Single Strike Lugia still seems like the better deck to me. It hits for more damage, and it can hit for weakness, and that really, I think, steps it up. So, getting into the list here that I put together, obviously we're playing Lugia VSTAR, playing a 4-3 line. Yep, double checking my counts there. So Lugia VSTAR, 280 HP. It's got a very useful attack. Tempest Dive does 220 for 4 colors energy, and you can discard a stadium from play. So, but it's your option, right? If you have a path down to disturb your opponent, you don't want to remove that, so you can leave that in play, so that's nice. But it's really here for Summoning Star, and a lot of times you don't even want to attack with Lugia, especially in this single strike build. It's the single strike Pokemon that we'll get to that you want to attack with, but Summoning Star, right during a turn, put up to 2 colorless Pokemon from that don't have a rule box from your discard pile onto your bench. So can't put any Vs or EXs down, but can put any non-rule box. And as you know, it's Archeops we want to get in play. So we play 4 Archeops. It evolves from a fossil, so not easy to get it to play on its own. But it's really came out in the same set with Lugia. These were intended to be a set, a pair, right? So you put it in play for Primal Turbo ability. Super, super good. Once during your turn, may you search your deck for up to 2 special energies, attach them to one of your Pokemon, shuffle your deck. So you get 2 in play. So you can accelerate 4 special energies each turn. Obviously, if they get knocked out, you can't get more in play. So we have to hope they hold up at 150. They don't get one shot by Radiant Greninja. So it's unlikely that both of them will get wiped out in one turn. So we can hopefully get things done here. What else do we have in the deck? So as I said, it's a single strike build. Get into the attacking Pokemon, Tyranitar V, 230 HP. It has 2 attacks for 3 energy, dark colorless. It does 60 damage. The single strike energy, which provides dark and fighting energy, I believe, buffs it by 20 per each single strike energy attached. So you can increase that. So that might be enough, certainly, like with at least 1 single strike energy. You're one-shotting a Comfy, and you're milling 2 cards, which is nice in the early game. And then it's got the big attack, Single Strike Crush, does 240 damage for 4 energy, dark, colorless. You obviously, those single strike energies are the ones that pay the darkness. Each of those, as I said, is 20 or more damage, so it's doing at least 280 damage. That one-shots most V-Stars and stage 1 EXs. That's a very important number to hit. Now, you do discard the top 4 cards of your own deck, so that's not ideal. Usually, you're using this after your setup, so those discards are something you can afford, but losing those special energies especially can be tough, right? So we have another dark attacker for those dark weak Pokemon, Yveltal, and the big attack, Single Strike Wings for 3 energy, dark. Does 110. Those have to be 3 single strike energies, so that's 60 more, so 170. So we're taking out those. Once you double for weakness, you're taking out Mew VMAX and such. So that is quite nice as a single prizer to take out a 3-prize Mew VMAX. Very nice prize trade there. And then what else do we have? We have the Stonjourner to hit for fighting weakness. Land Pulse. Does for fighting colorless, does 30, plus 30 more if there's a stadium in play, so that gets to 60, and you'd have to have at least 1 single strike energy attached, so you'd be at 80, doubling it for weakness, might knock something out, but then Giga Hammer is really why it's here. Fighting colorless, does 120, can't use Giga Hammer the next turn, that's okay. We just deal with that. You're probably getting knocked out anyway at 130 HP, but then so with at least two single strike energies, you're at 160, so you're one-shotting those fighting weak Pokemon with a single prizer. These things make the deck very nice in the right matchups. What do we have to help set up and make things work? We have Lumineon V, 2 copies of that for Luminous Sign's ability. Right, search your deck for any one supporter, put it into hand. When you play it, very nice there. We play one Pumpkaboo, which you can search for with Ultra Ball to bump a stadium because we need to get that path turn off. We have to bump path on the one turn when we utilize Lugia's summoning star ability. We play one Radiant Tsareena. Obviously, you can only play one Radiant anyway. Heal 20 from each of your Pokemon each turn. So quite nice there. Just helping things be a little bit tankier. That's normally the Radiant Pokemon played in this deck. And then Squawkabilly EX. You only use it turn 1, but Squawk and C's ability, discard your hand, draw 6. So you have to get those Archeops in the discard pile, so it's very useful there. And then you can do 20 damage. Don't really want to do that. It'll let you accelerate basic energies, but we don't play any, so that doesn't come into effect. It's really just there for Squawk and C's on turn 1. Getting set up, getting Archeops in the discard pile is huge for the deck. Let's get into the energy count here. Obviously, all special energies, because that's what Archeops accelerates. 3 V-Guard energies, provides 1 colorless, takes 30 less damage from your opponent's V Pokemon, so that's useful there. 3 gift energy, if your Pokemon's knocked out, you draw, so you have 7 cards in hand, useful also. 2 DTE, this is one of the distinctions from the Colorless Build. Colorless Build plays 4 DTEs. Here we're just playing 2 because we don't want to reduce the damage as much, and we're relying on these single strike energies we'll get to. Oh, no, that's 3 DTEs, sorry, yeah, maybe I need new glasses here. All right, that is definitely a 3. And then single strike energy, 4 single strike energies. As many of those as we can put in the deck we want to. Provides both either, fighting or dark energy. And then this thing only can be attached to a single strike Pokemon. Otherwise, it gets discarded. And then it boosts the damage by 20 more. And we can recover these single strike energies, which is really nice. That's unique for these special energies. In fact, here is the card. We play 3 copies of Urn of Vitality, a single strike card, single strike item, shuffle up to 2 single strike energies from the discard pile into your deck. 4 Ultra Ball, obviously you just need to get Pokemon into play. 3 Iono to see more cards and or disrupt things. 2 Mesagozas, we need Pokemon once again, so flip a coin if heads, search your deck for any one Pokemon. 2 Nest Balls, getting some Pokemon in play. 4 Capturing Aroma. Lugia likes Capturing Aroma because we need both basics and evolutions on a regular basis. Capturing Aroma gives us access to a Pokemon guaranteed each turn. Whether it be basic or evolution, we don't know until we flip the coin. 3 Professor's Research, obviously great for setting up. 1 Professor Burnet. This can essentially guarantees us to get the 2 Archeops in the discard pile as long as we have all the other pieces we need. The odds of having at least 3 Archeops prized are very low. 2 Collapsed Stadiums, obviously another bump to path, and it's a way to get rid of a Lumineon V or a Squawkabilly, right? If you have a full bench, then you have to get rid of 1 card there. So that's useful there to bump path and get rid of a weak just a 2 prize liability. And then 3 Bosses Order, of course, super important supporter in just about every deck. So we play it here as you'd expect. So a strong list. As with Colorless Lugia, do you set up, right? On turn 2, do you get 2 Archeops in play? If you do, you're in very good shape. If not, you're in trouble. Let's see how things go. So we'll see what happens here. Obviously, love to go first, but go second. We'll do what we can. And actually, Lugia's attack, then the V's attack to discard a card, right, and draw 3 is not bad, right? Getting those Archeops in the discard pile is very important. Of course, if your Lugia V gets knocked out, that's not great. You don't want to get 2 Lugia Vs in play with this deck. Opponent won the coin toss, so we'll see what happens here. The thing is, I gotta say, I don't like Lugia just because it seems really random. All right, so starting a Pokemon, this not my preferred starter. It's a single prizer, I guess. It's okay. Retreat cost is 2. All right, Gengar. So see what I guess it's a Gengar. I've never played a Gengar deck as such. I assuming this is just a Gengar deck, right? Because you can play that as its own thing. Obviously, you could put Gengar into Single Strike Lugia. Yep, so Gengar with Houndoom. So The Houndour is the basic, right? That's the other way to get single strike energy into play. So Path to the Peak, which, you know, not great, but could be worse, right? So I think I want to get a Squawkabilly in play. So that's okay. So I can discard these, grab an Archeops, and then get rid of the Archeops and the Gift Energy. So I can get my 2 Archeops in the discard pile. So I like that. And then we'll see what we hit with Squawkabilly, right? So I had the bump to Path, which, you know, their playing Path was good, right? They had a decent chance of that working. All right, I cannot... All right, I guess I attach... Problem is I don't have a Lugia V in play, so I can't get my Archeops in action next turn, so that's not good for me. A single strike decks as such do struggle to get going, so we'll see what happens. So because they don't really have an engine in the deck. So it will do 40. So maybe they don't place. Do they place? No, they do play single strike energy because they have the Houndour, which I was thinking what. So it's going to put me to sleep. I can't retreat then, right? So we'll see what happens. I'm not in a great spot here. I have the V-Guard energy. I guess I want to attach that to somebody. What's the Houndoom EX do? So this is a new one. So it shuts off basics from attacking. So that's interesting. Very interesting. So I'm asleep. Didn't wake up, so I can't retreat now, right? Confused, you can retreat. Asleep or paralyzed, you can't retreat. This is not good. So I will heal because there's no reason not to do that, and I end turn. So that's, I'm really in a bad spot here. Being asleep doesn't matter at all. I mean, at some point I might attach a DTE to retreat if I ever get things set up on the bench, but that's not looking likely right now. I'm going to have to bump Collapsed Stadium to really get going too. So they're going to, I believe, knock me out. Now, this could help me out some. I guess I set up Squawkabilly. It's not good. It's not good. Okay. That's not terrible either. I have another counter stadium, so that's a plus for me. Wow. This is not good. So they've knocked me out. So I will attack with Squawkabilly probably. So let's go there. Yeah, I get excited about doing that 20. They will one-shot me. If I hatch no, I think... All right, so I want you down for sure. Play Mesagoza. I'm going to wait till after I research to play Mesagoza, right? I have the 2 Archeops in the discard pile, so what do I want to get in play here? That's a question. So I failed there. I'm going to... I could attach the Gift Energy, but I don't think I think I will... I'm going to attach this here. Right, that problem. Like, I'm going to be down 3 prizes. I can finally take 2 prizes with Lugia V. Hopefully, I need to get the V-Star in play. They play 2 Path, right? Do they play more Path? They very well may, right? Path, of course, is a super strong card in format right now. So they have not been able to get a Houndoom in play. Now they do. Okay. So so 50. So they're going to be at what, 80 damage. So that you know, they're damaging me, but they damage themselves too, right? These attackers. So it's an interesting deck here. Gengar, Houndoom, EX, Darkrai. We'll see what happens. This game, this is not a very exciting game. I'll have to see if I want to upload this one or not. You know the answer if you're watching it, and of course, if you never see this game, you'll know I asked that question. So they need to set up for future turns. So getting the Houndoom in play is very important. And of course, it does do 20 damage when you utilize the Houndoom. With the Archeops, you don't do damage, of course. I'm sitting here looking at nothing, right? We're both playing, I think, high rollish decks. So getting the next Gengar set up, which makes sense. So I'm going to promote Lugia, and I've got to get my Lugia into play. I mean, I've got to get my V-Star, and I should get it into play, right? I have 2 Capturing Aromas and a Mesagoza, so I have 3 coin tosses. I just need one of them to go the way I want, right? I'm a little confused about what way that is. I could attack with Yveltal, though, right? No, I'm going to attack with him. So I was thinking, you know, Yveltal does one-shot him as well. So that, all right, so let's start going here. Because Mesagoza, I can get whatever I want. So let's see what I hit with this. A basic. I do want Tyranitar for sure. I have 4 capture. Okay, I think I must have drawn a Capturing Aroma. So that's useful. Obviously, I need to. All right, heads, I think is what I wanted, right? So this is good here. So I can attach my second DTE here if I want, which I think I might do. So let me accelerate my Archeops. Attach here. Wait, this guy, what does he do? He does 60. So let me see what else I can. What is there something else? Oh, I need to get my fighting guy in play. That's what I need to get down. That's what I need to do. But that's not what I needed to hit. So yeah, I should have grabbed the fighting Pokemon, not the Tyranitar. Now that I think about it, right? They're fighting weak. No, this guy's grass weak. So failed there. I think I will. I think I want to attack with. Oh, I've already attached per turn, right? So let me just attack here. What's the stadium? Mesagoza. I think I want to leave that in play. Obviously, my opponent likes that too. All right, I'll discard it. Might be a mistake, right? Because I like having the stadium for myself, but they're going to utilize it for sure, and then they might just. All right, I may have to discard these 2 Urns of Vitality, which I don't love. Maybe I will kind of hold things up a little bit. I might change my tactic because I really do. I play 3 Urn in the list. I got to think. So I'm going to take 2 more prizes. Research. I play 3 boss, so what do I do here? It's a good. I'm trying to think things through. I think I'll send it the Yveltal. I could always retreat him. I could attach the Single Strike Energy and retreat him. So, you know, I'm kind of wishing I had the stadium now, because if I had the Stonjourner, I'd attack with him. But, so playing Squawkabilly, what's their thought there? Are they going to do Collapsed Stadium and just get rid of it then? All right, so I'm asleep. I didn't wake up, so that means I can't retreat and I can't attack. So that's bad news for me. All right, so what do I want to do here? So I can't do anything. Can't attack or retreat. All right, so what do they do here? They do 190. Can just make that play. Do I want to gust something else up? Maybe I'll just gust up the Squawkabilly, right? I'll do that. See what they have and just pause a turn. I'm just going to pause right now. No, actually, let me accelerate some energies, because let me just peek. Do I have Stonjourner? I don't have Stonjourner. Okay. I'm going to toss him in too. Get him powered up, at least partway powered up for the first attack. And I'm just going to end turn there. Just going to sit on this. All right, I need to wake up. Need my opponent to not do anything, right? I don't love this spot. This being put asleep is quite annoying, right? Very annoying. Obviously, they can knock me out with him. Now, they can't accelerate energy to the Houndoom only accelerates right to single strike Pokemon. All right, so they have the retreat. So they're gonna knock me out, or they're just gonna try to sleep me again. I'm not sure what they're gonna do. 110, 30, 40, 50, 60, 20, 30, 150. So I might have made a mistake there by attaching this energy, right? I think I did. So they're knocking me out. See, I needed that additional energy, and I don't think I have another energy there. Actually, I can. All right, so I can do the retreat play. I have the retreat play as an option, so I'm going to send him up. Think about what I want to do here. Do I want to get something else in play here? Oh, this isn't good either, is it? Oh, I'm in a lot of trouble now. A lot of trouble. Yeah. Now that I've realized, because I can't, I think my other energy's prized. Oh, no, it's in the deck. Okay, good. So I'll grab my other Tyranitar, because I think I may need him, right? So I need to accelerate a single strike there, right? Let me get a V-Guard energy on there too, because I don't want to get knocked out. Getting knocked out's very bad for me. Getting knocked out actually loses the game for me, doesn't it? So make that play. Toss those there. What's the boss situation? I have one boss in deck. Okay, so having the energy on Yveltal hasn't been good. I didn't. I'll attach one here, I guess. And I guess I just No, I'll just attack here. I mean, I may lose my boss anyway. I have one boss in deck. Didn't lose the boss, right? So that's very good. And I think I may have a boss in the prizes. I got the Stonjourner, though. He's nice, and I can get two fighting energies into play through retreating. So having the retreat and the urns in hand. See, keeping the urns gives me the retreating option. So I can't attack next turn. So that's their plan. They're going to keep me from attacking. But I will retreat away. So that's okay. I'm going to be 240, 280. So I'm going to one-shot him here. So it's a smart play on their part. They're not fighting weak with him. So I will retreat. Have to get rid of the two single strike energies. That's critical. I'll send him up. My Urn comes through big, right? I may have miscalculated this during the course of the game, but right now it did work out. So you have this flexibility. The Urns are a fun card. It lets you do some plays that you can't with the other builds. So there we go. Discard 4 cards. Don't care because it's game for me. So there we go. Single Strike coming through. Single Strike being a better deck than I was a player this time. In fact, I think it's safe to say did not play optimally, but the deck did come through. So definitely a solid choice. Give it a try if it's something you think you'd like. All right, so let's see what happens here. Obviously, would love to go first if I can, but if not, okay. And I do get to go first, so that's good. Hopefully, I get the turn one that I need, right? It's a deck that setting up fast is really key. If the deck sets up quickly, you are in a dominant position, right? So I know I want Lugia. I'm going to want probably at least one of these single strike attackers. I don't know which one at this point in time. And they're both very good, obviously. One's grass weak, one's lightning weak, so that's nice having different weaknesses. I have an Archeops. I have a research. It's not terrible. It's definitely not terrible. So, okay, so I'm okay. All right. So the question becomes here. So Yveltal's not good because I'm weak to him. Stonjourner will be very nice. So I will attach the Gift Energy, and I'm going to hope I don't get knocked out, right? This is what I'm going to do. If I get knocked out, I concede. But I don't want another Lugia in play. I think, right, so there's a decent chance they knock me out. Okay, they probably don't knock me out because they attach to the active, right? Which I don't love that play. I mean, they can accelerate, but okay, the Raikou would have knocked me out 5, 6, 7. Yeah, Raikou would knock that. It's still okay. What are they doing now? Are they going to get a Squawkabilly? Wow. Okay, so that's an odd play, I got to say. I'm weak to lightning. I'm concerned. Their sequencing's been strange. They didn't pull the attack off, so that's really good for me. And I only have one Lugia in play, so that's good. Now I've got to hit something on the research. I think I will. Do I want to shrink their bench on them? Do I want to shrink my bench on me? That's part of it too. Research. I think I'd rather have the bench space, right? I know since their bench is almost full, so what I have one Archeops in there. I definitely don't love this situation. let me get rid of these two. I have the urns, right? So that's okay. I mean, this is really dicey here. But Archeops, I'm gonna discard the Archeops. I think I want to get back those 2 energies this turn because that's really big, really big. All right, I think I want to attach the Tyranitar. Do I want to? I'll attach the single strike energy. I could attach the other guy though, right? I'll attach the single strike, and then I discard my second Archeops, so that's okay. I mean, I'm probably getting knocked out. They need 1 more energy in play, right? So, because right now they do 60. No, actually they have knockout. They knock me out now. 60 to 120 does 2. So I'm going to get knocked out. They're playing Youngster. Wow. Okay, I kind of like Youngster as a card, though. So this is bad news. Stonjourner, though, that's good. So now, can I win this matchup probably without Lugia, right? I'm in a lot of trouble now. A lot of trouble. But now, they're going to one-shot my Tyranitar, I think, which I don't like. I'm going to mill 2. I'm going to do 60. That's not really good, right? I don't. This is a bad spot, right? This is game. I rolled the dice on turn 1 by not getting down to second Lugia, and I got through it, right? The problem was on my second turn, the research didn't hit what I needed, and that really ruined my day. All right, so I guess I got. I guess I got to go for a Lugia. I think I have to go for a Lugia play at this point, which means I wish, of course, I had tossed down a second. The problem. Okay, so I mean, there's a path to victory here, sorta, kinda. See what happens. Not loving the situation at all. Got rid of a level ball, which they don't need. Got rid of an energy, but they can accelerate the energies, so they might not get one to attach from hand. So all right. So I have the Stonjourner, which will give me take out 2 prizes. So that's okay. I'm not in a good spot at all here, so I'm kind of just going to have to ride one Tyranitar the rest of the game, I think, pretty much. Boss just crushes me. We'll see what happens here. Not loving my spot at all, but we'll see what I can come up with as this game goes on. All right, so switch. So that means I'm going to want to attack with my Stonjourner this turn. I assume they're knocking me out. I mean, it's how many energies they discard. They have the energies to do it. And they have 2 Flaffies in play, so it's difficult, right? The good news is they kept the energies on the actives, which I'm going to finish him off. So that's a plus, right? Accelerate there. I'll toss down the Tsareena, I guess, just to try to keep things going some. All right, I have 3 there in this discard pile. So that's what that is. Okay, I could. So I go boom, boom. Let's see, and I don't attack, I just double checking. So I put in the Gift Energy. I will accelerate. I think I just have one of those. So let me 240. So I can attach a DTE to the Tyranitar. And this actually, right? Actually, I'm going to do this. Well, that's two gifts. Obviously, the double gifts doesn't help it. They don't stack, but I need to get 4 energies on, so that's okay. I get the knockout. I mean, I'm probably going to lose, but, you know, there's a thin chance to victory. Right? I mean, I have to keep attacking with Tyranitar. I have... Let's think. Do I play... we'll see what happens. I mean, it's very, very difficult, right? The right Chew's going to be able to one-shot me. So I don't think there's anything I can do about this. The Tyranitar does not get one-shot my Rhydon. I have to boss them. I mean, that's what needs to happen here. Temple of Sinnoh, of course, is a crushing card, but fortunately I have a stadium at the moment. They haven't played a supporter yet, right? So, see what happens here. So I'm glad for the Mesagoza now big time. The Urn is good, so I can get back those two single strike energies. All right, digging in their deck makes sense. I mean, I don't know. I guess, are they just going to sacrifice the active? Maybe they are. Honestly, though, if they don't have boss, then I can Stonjourner them away. He already has an energy, so that wasn't the best probably place to attach it. Attach it to like Bibarel probably, because I don't want to gust or the Flaffy's now. That Flaffy's a clearly better target than the other Flaffy, right? Flaffy's good to take out. He's got an energy, and now he has the XP share. So, or attach the XP share to the Flaffy without the energy, kind of making it an even split as to what I want to play. So there. All right, so he might. I don't remember what he does. He may be enough to blow me away, though. So we'll see what happens here. We'll see what happens here. This game's going. All right, so that's very much what I wanted to see happen. So there's one there, so I can. So let me get a single strike energy there. Do I want to get my other single strike energy attached this turn? Maybe I do. Maybe I do. So I bumped the stadium, which is crucial. I'm going to play Urn. Now I get all the energies I need on my Tyranitar, right? Because they might disrupt my hand. Don't need gift energy because if they knock me out, I lose the game. And let's try and thin. Because I might need another stadium next turn too. Okay, I failed that. That's okay. Let me just kind of thin my deck. So do I have? I have all 3 bosses in deck. And that's good. And I have 2 stadiums. So those are nice cards to have in deck. I mean, just keep thinning. Just keep thinning out my deck. That's the best thing I can do. I like the DTE. I'm gonna keep the DTE because that pays the retreat cost for any of these Pokemon, right? So, wait, wow, did I use? Oh, I used Giga Hammer last turn, didn't I? So that's a problem. That's a problem for sure. Okay, so I can't attack with the big attack here. I forgot about that. So I should have attached another energy to the Stonjourner, I guess. We'll see what happens here. That I forgot about. I forgot that I attacked. I was expecting to get knocked out, and I hadn't thought that through. That if I don't get knocked out, I can't attack again. The big attack to get the knockout. So this could be game for me, right? And if they path me, of course I can't. So see what they do. They're going to send up the Raikou, I guess. They have the state. All right, so that they have game. Well, they will have game, right? So they have game. So good for them. They get more two energies in play. 4 energies does 240. They already have 4, and they have 5. So they're doing 300. So good games, my opponent. Yeah, I didn't get the didn't get the Archeops going, and the deck really just struggles. But that's what's to be expected with this deck too. Oh, they missed the knockout, so that's huge. So I want to heal. They miscalculated. Oh, they forgot about. So they had game. They didn't take advantage of the situation. All right, I can't get rid of. All right, I have boss, so that's big too. No Pokemon. All right, have some colorless energies. Okay, so do I want to retreat here? I think I want to retreat. And that's okay. Send him up. He's doing 200. I like that. So I'll just take the knockout on whomever I want here. Okay. He's obviously a big threat. So my Tyranitar now is down to what? 40 health. So yeah. So I've got an outside chance of winning now. I have boss, actually. I have game on board right now. So I have game in hand. Attaching to Flaffy, that's surprising. Are they going to... I just need to accelerate 1 energy, and I do have energy in hand, right? I have boss, and I need to attach an energy. All right, so Ampharos is... What does he do here? So, filling the bench. So he does 280. Okay, so I haven't played Ampharos. I now that we have Pidgeot EX, these stage 2s are more viable. All right. Arvin. So I'm guessing they don't have boss, right? They have the boss and they have to switch. So I think they're planning on stalling for a turn. And I have game in hand if that's what they do. So that's nice. I will. I think I have options of whatever attack I want. Playing Youngster again. I Youngster's not a bad card. Stormy Mountain. That's fine. I mean, it doesn't do anything. It doesn't help them at all. So I have boss. So this is game. I got 2 bosses. Just bring him up. I will just do the big damage. Why not? And it gives me game. So dug that game out. So you can come back from slow starts, but you need your opponent to struggle too. And you need to get kind of lucky, right? My opponent had that extra energy. My opponent should have won that last game. They didn't think they needed to discard that last energy, I think, right? I'm pretty sure they had game on board and just didn't make the play. So there's the deck. It's solid. Give it a shot.